Simon, I know that you guys are often described sort of as maybe heavy metal or power metal. Do you guys have a way that you tend to describe it?
Actually, we kind of don't want to be put in any kind of style or like that because we kind of look at each song as a new project. So we choose actually the style of metal or hard rock for the lyrics or the mood of the song. So like, oh, this one needs a thrash metal song, then we do a thrash metal. If we need a power metal, we do power metal. So if we listen to Pressure, we'll find kind of a little bit of everything. So we call ourselves story metal instead.
Actually, I just remembered that we started writing Heroes Will Fall like last summer, I think.
Yep.
And I think that was a time we were full of power. That's why we
I
have
was
the
going to
power
ask if you
metal
were
for this.
possessed at that time because there's this demon that wrote this album. So, are you sure you weren't possessed during that time?
Simon was because he wrote all of the songs from this EP. So yeah, he is actually always possessed, not only last summer.
Okay, maybe don't
Uh,
let him watch Exorcist.
nah, I mean, as I said, I was actually going to ask if I was supposed to stop that. I mean, I must say that demons are often they are so misunderstood. Actually, I mean, they are often portrayed as evil, bad creatures in every kind of religion and stuff like that. But demons, they are actually gentle persons. I mean, they like to be in the dark. Who doesn't? And I mean, a little heat, a little fire. Who doesn't like a fireplace? And demons, they don't care really much about how you look or any strange conformities or something like that. They just want to be with other demons. So the behind message of this EP is actually don't judge a book by its cover, because even demons have feelings. So there's always two sides to each story. Yeah.
Oli, I can only imagine sitting and him pitching this to you, and maybe you're used to him by now.
Well, yeah, I got used to this crazy man.
Oli, I have to ask you, and Simon as well, of course, who were some of your musical influences when you were growing up?
Mm-hmm.
Simon, you start. You're older.
Me. Yeah, I'm older. Yeah. It was some cave guy who banged this bone. No, not that old, am I? No, I've always kind of liked I have not been into one or two artists. I had the opportunity to start playing guitar when I was very young. I started to play when I was 6 years old, and my influence by that time was this really cool guys who actually taught me how to play, because they were kind of teenagers or young persons, really cool in bands and stuff like that, and they played in different cover bands and stuff like that, and I was they could do that and that and that. So I started to listen to good songs instead of good bands. So I was all over the place actually. So yeah, I have no good answer. Over to you, Ollie.
Well, I'll keep it simple because it has been like that for many years and it's still like that. The main influence for me is like new metal bands, mostly like alt new metal bands like Korn, Slipknot, like, for example, Marilyn Manson, like Evanescence, or I don't know, maybe even Linkin Park. That was all from my childhood. Of course, I listen to them from time to time now too, but I'm all about new music now. But I keep it in my heart.
Simon, I have to ask about the writing process for this. I joked before about you being possessed, but was there something that inspired you for this album when it came to writing? Did you l- how did you come to feel this demon needed his storytelling?
Yeah, but I mean, I've always been people are afraid of demons. I'm very friendly with mine. We all have the demons inside us battling different kind of things. Me and my demons, we sit down and have coffee instead, or fika as we said in Swedish. But the thing here is that I wanted is like in every song that I've heard, the demons were, oh, the evil demon, the demon in the fire, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, but there is always another side to each story. So what about if the demons actually are nice? What if they are friendly? What if they are really honorable? And what if they just feel pride to march out with their fellow demons? So I actually wanted to write a story about being accepted. And I wanted to challenge some of the different terms and aspects of modern society, and therefore I chose something that everyone consider evil, and I choose a demon. So, and after that, I started to collect a bit of songs. We had actually a lot of other demonic songs that we discarded, but these five we chose to work on because they kind of build a story among themselves. It's the EP is it's also a concept EP, so it has a story between the songs as well.
Do you have a particular songwriting process at this point, Simon? Is it just that thoughts like this will come to you and you jot them down or record them into your phone, or is there no process at a point anymore? Or maybe even you hear a little bit of a beat, the drums, or maybe a guitar riff, and then you add lyrics to it?
It's
No, I
always
had
crazy, right?
yeah,
It's
I
always something new.
yeah. I had a process. It was good. It was nice. I had these things, and then Ole came and destroyed that. But
Sorry.
the my process has always been that I always started with a lyric, and then I kind of I, I have this thing where um, I see music. When I see something, I can start singing a tune to that, like a color or a bush or a wall or a situation. I can easily directly say what I hear for the image. And when I get a song into my head, it's actually a bit of a physical pain because it fills up my head. So I need to go write a draft for it. And then I go into my studio and I record a draft. I do drums and bass and guitars and everything and some crow-like singing. And then I do that in a couple of hours and I'm completely exhausted and I need to rest after that. Now when then Olive came and said, no, don't do that, and she started sending me these ideas, and no, I want this kind of music to this song. So now we do something different, me and Olive, when we kind of shoot things back and forth.
Yeah, insane process. But we like it because we have a very good song in the end. But yeah, we're exhausted in the end.
Yeah.
Right.
I can only imagine at this point. I can
Mhm.
only imagine. Simon, and maybe Oli, you can weigh in on this as well. How much does the band have? How much of a hand does the band tend to have on the production side of the music that you make?
um, the EP released now is actually produced by me. So we have everything to say in it. We have a couple of producers that we work with as consultants that lend their ear and give suggestions. And we have been working with other producers for our albums and singles. But this particular EP we choose to produce ourselves.
Was there something about this album itself then that pushed you out to work on it all by yourselves? Or, maybe the demon asked, you felt like he needed you to be the only one to really tell his story start to finish?
The I had a very specific sound in mind. We and Ollie was we spoke about this. We needed a newer, fresher sound, and to explain that to what we wanted to an external producer would be like, yeah, that will take months. So it was, no, we do this ourselves. And I don't know, Ollie, but perhaps we have been sending like hundreds of versions of these songs back and forth. But the
Yeah,
most
I
fun,
think more.
yeah, but the most fun thing is that when I send certain things back to Ollie or the others, it's like, yeah, listen to this different kind of bass kick drums here. And they say, no, it's the same. And no, it's 5 different kick drums.
Yeah, like he sends 5 different samples, and I'm like, what's the difference here? He's like, don't you hear it's different? I was like, okay.
It's completely different. Okay.
Then you must have such a wonderful relationship then with the band at this point, to really have to sit through those 5 different versions fully and give your opinions at this point without hurting Simon's feelings.
They don't
Yeah.
care. That's the only thing. They don't care. My feelings. No.
We love you.
Ah.
This is such a fun and I think wonderful album for you all to explore. Is there a song, Oli, on this one that truly is like a favorite for you? I can't ask Simon because they're all his babies, but Oli, do you have a particular one
Yes,
that stands
yes.
out to you?
I love Metal Morning. It's short, it's fast, it's full of energy. I dance all the time when I sing it. It's my best favorite one from this EP. Simon?
I was gonna say that one is sort of my favorite too because it gets your energy going if you're gonna play.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go out for the night, if you're gonna get yourself hyped up for like a big event for the day, gotta put on a Metal Morning because
Yeah,
what a
you're
way to
feeling it
start.
right.
Simon, I know I can't ask you because they're all your favorite, but was maybe there one that maybe I'll ask you this. Was there one, Simon, that challenged you the most creatively when you were coming up with the concept or writing the lyrics for?
um, yeah, actually, the first one, Demonic Oath, is actually the most challenging one. We have a lot of small time changes in the music. We have the drums for it was actually I've never been that tired in my life after playing that song for drums for like 100 times. I had like the sore legs for days. It was like, I don't want to ever hear that again. And now like, yeah, but it's kind of good. And I shift every day in which song I actually think is best. So it's
Ole, what do you hope lingers with people that explore this new album, Heroes Will Fall? Is there a feeling? Is there a message that you really hope people take away when they explore it?
Well,
uh,
it's just a huge, epic movie soundtrack. That's how I feel it. That's how I see it. And that's how I sang it, actually. We really had this thin red line going through each song from the very start with its ethnic drums and its ending with My Old Dagger, the song um, that that warriors sing on the battlefield and dies afterwards, maybe. I don't know. That's you listen and find out. So it's for me all the songs are like for warriors. That's how I take it. It gives me such a good energy. Every song has something special.
I'm
So
sure
yeah,
Simon
and
can co-sign that.
well, I think every person who could listen to it, check it, would find something interesting for themselves.
Simon, with so much hands-on work that the band put into this, are you guys looking to perform on a tour soon? Are you going on tour soon to perform these songs? And if so, what song are you, or what songs even, are you excited to be performing live?
Oh yeah, yeah. We are just working out some logistics problems before we're booking tours right now. But as soon as those are out and fixed, then that will be. And performing live, I mean, I must say the performing live, and then I join all the like doing metal morning live will get everyone running. Or maybe if we get everyone to sing along, then Demon Warrior will be a really good one live too.
Simon, what would you all like to say to people who are fans and supporters of the incredible music that you all make?
I'm extremely grateful for everyone that listens to our music. It's an honor to have people listening. When people come up to you and tell you that they listen, when you after a show or after something, you hear people go out there and singing on one of your songs, it's something that's amazing. Actually, I've always wanted to I always wanted to leave a legacy with the music that you make. That even if just one or two persons actually listen to it and create their own memories and stuff like that, then my life would have been complete. And so I would say that for everyone that listen to our music, to Pressure Music, we love you all.
Holy, anything else
You
you'd
are
like
the
to add?
best. Every single one of you are the best. I actually communicate a lot with the fans through our socials, and they're all so supportive and they're so kind. They want to help us in any way, and that's like, thank you so much.